Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you're all really well. So today's video is going to be my fabric stash sort out. So basically I've been saying that I wanted to do this for a while. I don't have a huge fabric stash, and that's simply because I don't have the space to store it really. I don't have a sewing room or anything. So basically all of my fabrics are stored around the house. But recently I've been a bit shop happy, I suppose. I've bought a lot of new fabrics, and I've also got a couple of Minerva brand ambassador fabrics that I need to do something with and store nicely. And I just want to get myself organised really, because I feel like I've got loads of fabrics everywhere. I tend to forget what I've got, and I also want to put what I'm planning to make into some sort of order, so that I know what I want to make when and that kind of thing. So if you are new to my channel is all about sewing, sometimes knitting and other crafting, but mainly sewing. So if you're into sewing and making as well, I'd love you to consider subscribing, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So if you've watched my channel before, you might already know that I have an Etsy shop, a little Etsy business where I make and sell homeware and personalised gifts. So I obviously need to store a lot of fabrics for that as well. So basically I have all of my kind of work fabrics, all of my Etsy shop fabrics down here in the dining room, which is where I work, and those are all stored behind me in this IKEA Kallax unit. So that's where I keep anything to do with my work and my Etsy shop. And then anything for my kind of dressmaking fabrics, they're all upstairs, and I have two big wicker baskets in my bedroom. And one stores all of the fabrics that I haven't cut into yet and that are ready to go kind of thing. And then one stores scraps, which are kind of big enough to do something with, but not big enough to make a garment with, if that makes sense. So things that, so leftovers where I've kind of got enough to make, say, pockets or facings or something, but not quite enough to make an actual garment. So yeah, two big baskets upstairs, and then another one on the landing, which keeps all of my bigger fabrics, which are things like my backing fabrics for my cushions for my Etsy shops and things like that, quilt waddings for the quilts that I used to make for Etsy, and fleeces for the blankets that I make for Etsy as well. So basically I have a lot of baskets all in different locations all around my house where I store lots of different fabrics. But yeah, recently my dressmaking fabrics have got a little bit more out of control than they normally are. I think I never really have a huge fabric stash compared to some people, because I know some people have hundreds of fabrics. But for me at the moment I do have quite a lot, so I thought I would just talk you through some of them and then let you know how I'm going to be organising them. So I did wonder about filming my fabric stash upstairs in my bedroom where I normally keep my fabrics, but actually in the morning it's so dark in our bedroom because the sun's always at the back of the house. So for today's video I've brought all of my fabrics down and put them on the dining table, which is probably a better way to do it anyway really, because I've got more room that way. So they're all behind me on the table, and I've organised them into kind of categories like knits and viscoses and cottons and things like that. And then the way that I'm planning to organise all of this is using an app called Trello. So you may have heard of it before, and I know when I recently spoke about trying to organise my fabric stash, a couple of people recommended this app to me and said it was really helpful, so I decided to look it up. And yeah, I've decided to use Trello because I really like the fact that you could add a photo. So originally I was thinking that I would just make an Excel spreadsheet and list all of my fabrics and what I was planning to make with them and everything. But obviously with an Excel spreadsheet it's more difficult to attach photos and things, so I thought this app was a really good idea. And while I was working out how to use this app, I did search around on YouTube, and I did see that Sewn on the Tyne, Tamlin at Sewn on the Tyne, had made a really helpful video on how to use Trello. So I did watch all of that and gave myself a quick tutorial using that video as well. So I'll link Tamlin's video down below as well, so that you can pop over and watch that if you'd like to. She goes into quite a lot of detail about how to use the app. But yeah, I think Trello is one of those apps where it's really quite detailed, and you can make it as simple or as complicated as you like. I don't want mine to be very complicated at all, so I've made a really simple kind of board. So what I'm going to do now is just screen record my Trello app and the way that I've set it up, so that you can have a look and see the way that I've done it. Obviously there are millions of different ways that you could do this, and you need to set up a way that will work for you and your own fabric stash if you're going to be doing this. But I've kept mine really simple because I want to be able to reference it wherever I can and not get too confused. Not really always that great with technology, so yeah, I've kept it really simple. So just to give you a really brief overview of how Trello works, so you need to go into the App Store and download Trello first of all, but you can also do this on a desktop or a laptop or something like that, but for the purpose of this video and what I'll be doing today, I'm just doing it on my phone. So you need to click on the Trello app, and then once you've opened the app you can then see all of the boards that you've set up. So the boards are basically all of your different projects or whatever you're planning to organise in Trello. So I've only got one board at the moment, and that is called my fabric stash, and if you click on that board you can see that I've already added a few lists in this board. So one is going to be viscose fabric, one is going to be jersey fabric, and one's going to be denim fabric, and those lists are where I'm going to be adding all of the different cards for my fabrics. So for example, if you wanted to add a particular fabric to your viscose fabrics list, you simply need to click on add card, and then you title it whatever you want to title it. So floral viscose, for example. Bit vague, I'll probably do a bit more detail when I actually do it, but just for this example, floral viscose, and then you add that one, and then you tap on the fabric that you want to add more detail to. You then go to add attachment to attach your photo, which you can choose from your phone or whatever you're working on. You can then add all of your details on your fabric, so I'll probably add how much I've got of that fabric, maybe where I bought it from, what I'm planning to make with it, and any other information that you want. And then if you have a deadline for your project, you can add it in the due date there as well. You can also add different labels, so I'll probably label some of mine, say for my Minerva ambassador projects and things like that, just so that I know what they are. So that's basically it, or that's how I'm planning to use it anyway. Obviously, as I say, you can be as detailed or as vague as you like with this, but I really like the fact that you could have it all on your phone. So if I'm ever out shopping or whatever, if I'm fabric buying, then I can see what I've already got on my phone using this app. And I love the fact that you can attach a photo as well. So what I'm going to do now is just go through all of the piles that I've got behind me here. I'll quickly chat through all of the fabrics in the different sections, just so you can see what I've got, and then I'll film a little bit of me trying to organise this, and I hope that's okay. I wasn't quite sure when I came to it quite how to film this video and how to make it interesting, but I hope that'll be okay, and I hope it will give you some inspiration of how to organise your own fabric stash. So firstly, I have a little pile of knit fabrics. So I'm going to call these jersey fabrics because I have a pile of kind of knit and jersey fabrics, and then a pile of kind of sweatshirty knit fabrics. So I'm going to do those separately. So these are the kind of cotton jerseys and viscose jerseys and things like that. So I will start with those. So first of all, I have a really lovely viscose jersey which I picked up from Minerva back in the summer. When I bought this, I didn't quite realise how thin and see-through it was going to be, and I think I was planning to make something like a Billy sweatshirt or something with this, and when it came to it, it was really see-through, so I just haven't used it yet. A couple of people suggested it would be really good for like a summer weight cardigan or something like that. So I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to make with this. It's just kind of sitting in my fabric stash, and I'm going to have a think about that one. So quite a while ago, a lovely lady contacted me on Instagram and said that she had a load of fabrics that she was de-stashing and would I like them, and it was so lovely and kind, and I think she watches my YouTube videos, so if you are watching, thank you so much. I'm still so grateful for what you sent me, but I still have this lovely one. This is a cotton jersey with a really wide white and pink kind of candy stripe on it. It's so lovely, and I haven't yet used this, so yeah, this is just remaining in my stash, and I think it's more of a summertime fabric again really, so I think when summer comes around again I'm going to think about making a t-shirt or maybe a t-shirt dress or something with this because it's really pretty. So that's that one. And then this one again came from the same lovely lady. This is a viscose jersey. I'm still not quite sure what to make with it. I think it would really suit something like a sew over it molly top or something like that, or even something that I've wanted to make for a while, which is the Mandy boat tee. So yeah, again, I think I'll probably leave this one till summertime, although the colours are quite wintry, aren't they? So I could possibly make a quick t-shirt or something up with it, but there's quite a lot of it, so I want to use it wisely. But it's really lovely. It's like a navy and red stripe, really pretty. And then this one, I got this in the Minerva sale last year and it was really cheap, and I think I've got about 2 meters or even 2.5 meters of this, but again I'm not quite sure what to do with it, but I'll probably make something in the summer with it, maybe a dress or something. And then this one, I don't know if anyone remembers me buying this in the Minerva sale last year as well. So this is like, I don't know what it is actually, it's like a Ponte Roma I think, but it's got this big directional stripe on it. And I'm just not sure how to work with that. It's not quite what I thought it was. I thought the stripes were, you know, like straight rather than diagonal. And yeah, really not sure what to do with this. But I really like the colours in it. I think they're quite retro together. So that's what attracted me to this. So yeah, any ideas, let me know. And then next I've got a couple of denims. Well, one's a chambray and one's a proper denim. So this is a chambray fabric, a denim chambray fabric. This one I was going to make a pair of paper bag waist shorts with, but never got around to it because the weather was so horrible in the UK over the summer, so I just wasn't really in the mood to make shorts. So I've still got this one. It's quite soft and quite drapey, so it needs to be something that's, you know, like a paper bag waist where you've got that gather to it or whatever. It wouldn't really work with anything that you need to be quite structured, but it's a really nice soft, it feels almost like linen actually. But yeah, that one I think I'm still going to make my shorts with at some point. Possibly for February time when we're supposed to be going away, but might not be able to now with all the new COVID restrictions and everything. So we'll see about that one, but hopefully eventually that will be a pair of shorts. And then next I have a proper denim, which I think I also got from Minerva. I will try and link all of these below if I can, but obviously some of them are probably quite old now, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to link and what I won't be able to, but I'll do my best to try and link everything. So this is a proper denim. This was for a pair of Jessa shorts by Tilly and the Buttons, and again I've not got around to those, and I should have done by now because they were on my Make 9 and I haven't got around to it, so never mind, maybe next year I'll get around to those. But yeah, they were going to be the Jessa shorts. I think I'll probably still make them, or I'll keep this fabric for those to make at some point because I think they'll be really nice if I ever get them made. So that's my two denims, only two denims. Denim isn't really a fabric that I tend to buy much of actually, although I do want another Cleo dress. I don't know if I could get a Cleo out of this. I don't know, I'll have to have a think about that because it would probably be quite nice as a Cleo dress, and then I could buy some more denim for my shorts. I'll think about that one. So it's sweatshirting fabric. So my pile for these looked huge, but I don't think it's actually that much because I think it's just where the fabrics are quite puffy, the pile looks really big. I've only got about 4 or 5 I think. So first of all, I've got this really nice fur back sweatshirt fabric, and this is from Minerva. It's for one of my brand ambassador posts, and this I'm going to make a sweatshirt dress for my daughter, and I think I'm just going to do that by lengthening a sweatshirt pattern I've already got for her that I use all the time. It's the Iggity Jasmine sweatshirt. So yeah, that's my plan for that. This is really cute. I think she'll really like this. It's got some lovely little hedgehogs all over it, and some flowers and things, and yeah, I just thought it would suit her really well. And look at the back, so cozy. It's just got this really lovely kind of fur lined feel to it. So yeah, that's that one. Next I've got this lovely light grey cable knit fabric, and I think I've got about 2 meters of this because I was originally going to make a heather dress with it, and I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to make with this. I did say once I was going to make a Jarrah sweatshirt, like the funnel neck one, and I think that would be really cozy actually, so I may still do that. But yeah, I've had this for quite a while and just not got around to making anything with it yet, so that's a really nice one for winter time. And then this one, which I shared in my most recent video, actually this is quite a new one. This is the Mind the Maker cashmere backed knit. So this one I'm going to make a loungewear set, I think, with Hudson pants and a Jarrah sweatshirt. So I really want to get on with that one. It feels really soft and cozy and really good for winter. So yeah, looking forward to making that one up. And then with that, I've just got the matching ribbon as well. And then the other day, last Friday, when it was Black Friday, I wasn't going to buy anything. And then I got all of the emails, like we probably all did, and one from Sew Me Sunshine, and I really liked the look of these glitter knit fabrics, and I've had my eye on these for quite a while. I keep looking at them and thinking, no, I don't need any more. But I decided to treat myself as they were in the Black Friday sale. So I got the beigey colourway, which has got a really fine bit of glitter running through it, and it's really pretty. And I thought with that I'd probably make something like a Billy sweatshirt with the puffy sleeves, which would be really nice for sort of Christmas time, and something that would be really nice and casual to wear, but would also be a little bit more dressy because of the sparkle. So that's my plans for that one. And then I also got the same fabric in a pink, and with this I want to make some kind of sweatshirt dress. I just feel like something like that would be really good to wear day to day with leggings and tights and things like that, and just the kind of thing that's really casual and cozy to wear in the colder weather. So that's that one. Yeah, exactly the same. This one's got a silvery glitter running through it, and that's really pretty as well, and I think I got 2 meters of that one. The other option for this might be another toaster sweater, but I think I've got a bit too much fabric for that, so I'll probably make the sweatshirt dress with this and probably just go for the straight Billy dress without the puffy sleeves for that one. I've got cottons, so I don't tend to have a lot of cottons. So some of these are quite old from when I was at the beginning of sewing and just wanted to sew with cotton all the time. And I do have another couple of new bits in there as well. I'm getting through these quite quickly actually. I think I don't have quite as much fabric as I thought I did. I think it's just when you see it all piled up it looks like loads, but then when you actually go through it it's not too bad. Well, that's what I tell myself anyway. So I just thought I would show you this because this is really cute. I got this for my daughter, and I can't remember where I bought this from, but it might have been Sew Me Sunshine. I don't know, but it's basically a panel and you can make soft toys from it. So it has the back and the front of the soft toy, so you can see there with the whale and the elephant, and you just cut around on the dotted lines and then you simply sew around the shape and you stuff it and then you sew the opening closed. And I got that for my daughter, and we've made 1 or 2 of the animals and then she got a bit bored and didn't want to do anymore. So yeah, that's kind of sad, and I need to remind her about that actually, because she might feel a bit more like doing it now. But yeah, that was a really nice panel to buy, I thought, because if you've got a child that's really interested in sewing and you want some quick and easy projects, this is a really nice one. And if they're a bit older, they can probably cut out the shapes themselves as well. So yeah, that's a really cute one that I thought I'd just show you. And then I've got this really lovely cotton lawn fabric, which I was going to make a dressing gown from, but then I used a different fabric. So this is a cotton lawn, and I think it looks quite Liberty inspired. I really like this. I'm wanting to make a pair of Fifi pyjamas from this, and again that's quite a summery make, so I think I'm probably going to leave that now till summer, if I've got enough fabric, because I do only have 1.5 meters and I can't remember how much fabric the Fifi pyjamas take, and I think I need to go up a size as well from my last pair because they were quite tight. But yeah, I really like that. It's so pretty, isn't it? This is a bit of a random and one that I've had for ages. I got this from John Lewis absolutely years ago when I was kind of just starting out again in sewing, and I wanted to make a skirt with it. I think it's like, I don't know what kind of print you would call that. I don't know, is it like an ikat print or something? But yeah, it's really pretty and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I think a shift dress or something would look really nice. But I have about 2 meters of that, I think, and I've literally had this for years and not done anything with it. So yeah, I just need some ideas really. What would you do with this one? I don't know. This one I've mentioned quite recently. This is like a flannelly, not flannel actually because it's not brushed, it's like a cotton, like a soft cotton checkered fabric that I want to make a wearable twirl of my Logan Shacket by Stylark from, so that's that one. And then another one that I've had for years actually, again from John Lewis, is this needle cord fabric, and I think I got this to make a pinafore dress for my daughter when she was like a toddler and she's 9 now. So still not quite sure what to do with that. I haven't got a lot of it, probably only about 1 meter, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. It's really nice and really soft. And I also have this lovely one, which I don't think I've shared yet. This is another of my Minerva brand ambassador posts. And this is a brushed flannel cotton fabric. I think it's a Robert Kaufman fabric. I'll link it below anyway, but it's really pretty. It's on a white background and it's got some flowers running through it, all pale pink flowers and some green fern and things running through that. And I've got 3.5 meters of this, and I wanted to make myself a pair of long trousered Caroline pyjamas. So I've given myself a bit of a task with that one, because you know how long Caroline pyjamas take to make and how much there is to cut out. And I've not actually made the trousers version yet, so I've got to trace off the pattern and everything. So that is one that needs to be done fairly soon, because obviously it's one of my brand ambassador posts. But yeah, I've given myself a bit of a task with that one. So I need to get on with that one quite soon as well. It's so soft. It's going to be really warm and cosy for winter. And then I haven't ordered it yet, but I really want to get some pink piping to do the piping with. Probably in like the darker pink of the flowers, just so that it'll give a bit of contrast. And I think that'll look really nice whenever I get around to that. then lastly, I'll save the best till last, all of my viscoses. I've got about 5, so not that many, but yeah, there's some pretty ones in here. So first of all, sorry about the state of these, by the way. I have washed most of these, but I haven't ironed them. What do you all do about pre-washing? I don't tend to press my fabrics after I've pre-washed them because I find that when I pack them away, they just get all creased again. And then I have to iron them again when I come to cut out my project. So I've been putting them away quite creased. And especially I think because I store them in a basket, they tend to get a bit crumpled anyway. So I tend to not bother to iron until I'm actually ready to make something with them. Anyway, this one is a really lovely Atelier Brunette Dobby fabric, and it's in like a taupe colour. And I just want to make a simple Ogden cami with this, so really I should have got on with that by now, because that is a really quick and easy make, and I just need to get on with that so that I can wear it under cardigans and things. This is so lovely and soft and drapey, and I think I got that in one of the Minerva Craft Club sales, so got a bit of a discount on that as well. This one I've quite recently shared. This is a Lady McElroy, or McElroy, however you say it. Lady McElroy viscose, a really lovely olive background with some pink flowers all over it, and with that I want to make a skirt. This one, this is just because I had to buy the black colourway of the fabric that I made my Darling Ranges dress hack of. I had the navy colourway which I made a dress from, and I just wanted to get the black before they sold out because I just love this print. So no plans for that one yet. I think I've got 2.5 meters. But something that I really want to try is actually a Lyra dress, but with a short tiered skirt, because I saw Shona from Satisfaction wearing one and I thought it looked so lovely. And I should be able to get that out of 2.5 meters, so possible plans for that one. Next, such a lovely one, I absolutely love this. This is another Atelier Brunette viscose chalet, I think it is, and with this I want to make a Davenport dress, but a longer length one, so I'm just going to probably shorten the main skirt of the dress and then lengthen the frill just to give it more of a midi feel, and I really want to get on with this because I want to be able to wear it over Christmas time. So yeah, another task that I need to get to. But yeah, this fabric's so pretty, isn't it? I really like it. It's quite a stable viscose, I think, this one. And I just think it would be really nice to work with, so I'm really excited to get that one cut out. This one, another Atelier Brunette. You can tell I'm obsessed with them, can't you? I brought this one ages ago, possibly back in the new year, like in January or something. So this is another viscose twill. It's on a pale pink background, and I was going to make something that was on my Make 9 but isn't anymore, which is the Roscoe blouse by True Bias. And I ended up taking that off of my, well, not taking it off, but not getting around to it because I just kind of went off it a bit. So at the beginning of the year I really wanted to give that blouse a go, but then throughout the year I just didn't know if the style would suit me. It's quite oversized. So yeah, I'm off of that one at the moment. So yeah, at the moment I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with this one, but probably a blouse or something rather than a dress. And I think I've got about 2.5 meters or something of that as well. So yeah, that's that one, really pretty. Oh, actually the other one idea that I did have for this was another frill collar hack blouse, like my Avid Seamstress one that I made. I'll put a picture in. So yeah, that's a possibility for that one. Or even another patina blouse. Actually, that would look really nice in this. I might go for that actually. This has got a really nice warmth to it because of the twill in it. It's quite thick. So yeah, I love that one. This is a really good task to do actually, because I'm remembering all of the fabrics that I've got now that I've bought and kind of squirreled away. And lastly, another one which I bought back in the summer. This was from Stoff and Still. This one's just a viscose on a navy background with some lovely blue flowers running through it, and I think I've got about 3 meters of this. And I was planning just to make another midi dress with it, and I probably still will, to be honest, but I'm not quite sure what pattern I'll use. Actually, I think the Lyra dress pattern would suit this really well as well, with the collar and everything. Not sure about that one. What would you make with that? Actually, another Davenport dress would look really nice in that too. So that's it, my fabrics are all done and really nicely organised now, and I'm so pleased that I finally got around to that. And it's silly because I've been putting it off for so long and it didn't actually take me that long once I got going, so I feel so much better now. So I'm just going to give you a quick look at what my Trello app looks like now. So you can see that I have my one board, my fabric stash board there, and then I've just set up my different lists. So I've got a viscose fabric list, and there are all my different cards. All the different fabrics that I showed you are now nicely organised in there, and I can see them all at a glance, which is really nice. And then inside each card I've just added some details, and something else that I added that I didn't say I was going to add was whether or not I'd pre-washed the fabric, because I'm really bad at pre-washing stuff and then not remembering whether or not I've done it. So that's going to be something really useful to reference as well. So here are my jersey fabrics all organised nicely, and then my 2 denim fabrics, and here are all my cotton fabrics, including a couple that I've completely forgotten all about, and some sweater knit fabrics as well. And then what I've done for the Minerva Makes is just add a date so that I know what I'm supposed to be doing when. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been inspirational if you're thinking about organising your fabric stash as well. I did really find Trello quite useful. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love it if you gave the video a like if you've enjoyed it, and please leave me a comment below, because I always love chatting to you there. So have a lovely day everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.